depending on how they live their life and how they wish to live their life further. So some people, they will agree that they don't want to suffer. They want to pass it as quickly as possible. I've seen that happening. I've seen different patterns happening. Some people, denial. They don't expect that they need to die. This is what we need to learn in daily basis. Live every single day that this is your last day.
When you visit them, are they, for example, when a patient is in their end of life,
Yes.
are they, what their patterns like when you first visit them? Are they, in the first week they're in a denial, and then eventually they come to the acceptance? Because I could imagine it if I was in that shoes, right? So like sometimes I put myself in that situation, and I'm thinking, how do I behave if I'm in that situation, knowing that I have a timeline that this is it. Do I like speed it up and just, hey, I want to get it done, like end the suffering, that's it?
Yeah.
Or are they on that pattern? Or
this all depends on each person, depending on how they live their life and how they wish to live their life further. So some people, they will agree that they don't want to suffer. They want to pass it as quickly as possible. I've seen that happening. I've seen different patterns happening. Some people, denial. They don't expect that they need to die. This is what we need to learn in daily basis. Live every single day that this is your last day.
Right. Yeah.
If you live, this is not everybody will understand that, because when we talk about this, people think we are just being more emotional.
Yeah.
And that's the fact of life. Every single human being have to die.
Yes. And we don't talk about it too, right? That's the problem, because we don't talk about this.
That we don't talk. So that's why it is supposed to be. That's why I am not. Another thing which I do is that I'm part of funeral services.
Okay.
I'm part of it. So I go, I wash the bodies of the people who have passed away. We do the coffin, we do everything, and then this reminds me again that this is our end of life. So
Yes.
if we know that tomorrow is not guaranteed, I will live my life to the fullest today.
Right.
And I don't just believe in life for tomorrow. I don't even believe that I'm going to survive for the next 15 minutes. So if I'm doing that way, and I'm not worried, because I know I'm going to die, what I'm having at present right now, I should enjoy, and I need to savor that, and I should make sure that I take the best out of it, what I want to do in my life.
Right. Yes.
So every minute, every second I do something, I'm happy and content that I've achieved a purpose in my life. If I have a fulfillment of life every single day, every single hour, then I will not be worried. But that doesn't happen to everybody. I've seen people, they are in denial. But last 2 months ago, I met a lady. I was called there. She was 103 or 104 something. And her daughters, they were almost 70, 60, 70 years old. Daughters were sitting next to me. I went and met her, and she has the most, and I told her, she was communicating with me. The day they called me, I said, I will not be able to come today. Is it emergency? She said, no, it's not emergency. She's not at the edge of dying, but we don't know, anything can happen anytime. If you can come. So I went on the next day. And when I went the next day, they told me she is not responding. But when I went there, I saw her and I gave her a smile. That was the first thing I did. I gave her a good smile, and I saw a smile on her face. Her daughters were sitting there. They looked at me. They said, this is amazing. And then the next word I used it, I says, I was told by your daughters you are 103 years old, but I have never seen such a beautiful lady in my life like you, that is smiling at this age. Her smile became more wider, and she opened her eyes and she looked at me like this. And I was amazed. I sat down. Now I got the energy from her.
Yes. Yes.
She looked at me. Of course, when I smiled, she smiled, but there was no energy. But when I gave her that positive news that she is one of the most beautiful lady I've ever seen in my life, alive at this age, her strength grew up internally, And then she raised her face, looked into my eyes exactly, and gave me a bigger smile. That gave me so much of energy. I said, I want to sit down more. Normally, I go to the patient, I don't sit down for more than 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes.
Right.
Almost there for almost 40 minutes with her.
Wow.
And we had to go. And then she did not want to eat. Her daughter said that I don't know how she's going to survive because she has stopped eating. She doesn't eat anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I called her with polite. I says, I know your strength depends on some kind of food that you will eat it.
Right.
You have that strength. I know you. I don't know why you don't want to give that chance and why you're giving up. If you consider me, like, because she's much 103 years old.
Yes.
So I told her, I said, if you consider me as your son, I do not want my mother to be hungry or starving in front of me. If I feed you a little bit of food, would you take it from me?
Right. Okay.
Believe me, her daughters were astounded because she said yes. Her daughter said, I cannot believe that she said yes because she is refusing all the food they said. But eventually she didn't because they told me that if she even drinks water, that is good enough because she has problems. She can get choked if she eats something. I was going to give her some liquid food, but it was a little bit thick like a jelly. But they said, let us first give. So then we gave some water and then, but she didn't refuse to me. Why?
Gotcha.
Why she didn't refuse to me?
Because of your presence is there?
Because of my approach to her.
Oh yeah,
I
correct. Yeah,
gave her
approach.
that confidence that she is still the most beautiful lady.
Yeah.
She had that. And she knows she's dying. But yet she was prepared to die. Her daughters were, because they are no 103. How long she's going to? I told her daughters, I said, if she is willing to live, why are you ready for her end of the life?
Right.
She says, because she's not eating. I says, she will eat. You need to make sure that you talk to her in a way that uplifts her self-esteem. She feels that she still has some value. She has something. You need to bring that value inside a human. That's what happens in usually people think that that's the end of it.
Right.
You don't know how long you're going to live.
Right.
This is my world, my territory.